Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, September 28th, 2019. Steve Sipress here. It's good to be back home after a week. Took a week trip to hosting the All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind in Aspen, Colorado, and my beautiful wife, Michelle. And I chose to drive when another event I was going to be speaking at was canceled. And we didn't have to rush from one event to the other and fly, so we canceled the flight. Took a nice leisurely trip to the middle of nowhere, Utah, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, all kinds of nowhereville. But it was a lot of fun and relaxing. It's good to be home with a nice, beautiful sunset happening behind me. And so I had if you go to helpfromsteve.com, you get on the phone with me and I give you help one-on-one with anything that's frustrating you or just any questions you have, or maybe you're rocking on all cylinders and you just want to go to that extra level and make sure you're on the right track with your advertising, marketing, sales for your small business. And I did a consultation yesterday with someone who's real frustrated. And I said, wow, good timing. It's perfect for Social Media Saturday tomorrow, which is now today. Because they had heard that the proper ratio of the mix between promotion and information on social media should be 4-1. They just had it backwards. So they, excuse me, sorry. Really shouldn't laugh, but man, I'm just thinking as far as any numbers. If you think you got the right number, you got it backwards. Like if a baseball player is supposed to, strike out once a game and he strikes out every single time in a game except once, that's like backwards. If a pitcher is supposed to get everybody out except a few, but he gives up all home runs except for a few outs, it's kind of a disaster. If a basketball player is supposed to make 90% of the foul shots, but they miss 90% of the foul shots, there's something wrong. If a field goal kicker is supposed to miss one extra point a year, but he only makes one extra point a year, he's out of a job. And so do you get the point? You don't want to get this backwards. You want to do it right. You want to have approximately, now of course it depends on your audience, depends on your information, I'm sure, but the general rule of thumb is 4 days, 4 posts. If you're doing one daily post, 4 posts of information, and then mixed in with 1 post of selling or a pitch or an offer. Now, of course, depending on what you're selling, you might put an offer every single time you speak. I sell free consultation, so I throw that in there all the time. Now's a good time. Go to helpfromsteve.com if you want help with your social media marketing or anything else that brings in the bucks to your pocket with your business. So perhaps the ratio here is 4 minutes of information to 1 minute of my inviting you to a consultation. You see, it's a 4-1 is the general rule. Could be 5-6-1. Maybe you can get away with 3-1, but you don't want to do 1-4. So this person was like, man, I'm putting out 1 piece of information and then 4 days of pitching my stuff. And I don't understand why I'm not making sales and getting people following me and liking me and loving me. That's why. You're bombarding them with what you care about, which is your product or service and your name and your logo and where you're located and what you do and how long you've been in business and all the me. You want to focus on your ideal target, who? Your prospect, the person you want to do business with you. Focus on them. And that's the 80-20 rule, 4-1. So 80% of the time you want to be focusing on your ideal target prospect, answering their questions, their fears, giving them hope, dreams, information, solid advice, whatever it is. You want to be giving. And then 20% of the time, 1 out of 5, you can be asking for something in return. Which, of course, if you have an excellent product or service, and hopefully you do, or else you're not watching my videos, that if they take advantage of your offer, they get even more. Still, that's not what we call giving people an opportunity to pay you money so they can get more help. That's not what I mean. I mean just good, solid information, 4 days and 1 day a week. Talk about a product or service, testimonial, a case study, some way you've helped somebody in particular, and then offer that help. Fair enough? 4-1, 80-20 rule. That Pareto principle has been around for, well, it was identified centuries ago. I'm sure it's been around since the dawn of mankind, and I have a feeling it'll be around forever because it works in everything in life, including social media marketing. 80% you're giving, 20% asking for something in return. Fair enough? That'll do it for Social Media Saturday. I'll be back again tomorrow just to check in as usual on Sunday Fun Day. I'll say hello. I'll be back with the business tips. I got a whole stack of direct mail to go through on Monday, and I will be sharing tips on how to market, advertise, and sell in your business using mail that appeared in my mailbox when I talk to you on Direct Mail Monday. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Hopefully you are having or had a spectacular sunset as we are here in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. Thanks for being here today. I'll catch you tomorrow on Sunday Fun Day. Bye-bye.